Okay, so whether you're making dinners ahead of time or you have piles of leftovers, the freezer is no longer just the dark, cold place where mystery casseroles live. The freezer can be your friend. And here with favorite freezer-friendly foods, say that 10 times fast, is dietitian Ashley Pettit of AshleyPettitLiving.com. She's one of my most favorite people in the world.
I know, and this is perfect for us, since we were talking yesterday about how busy we are and how little time we have to cook. So I also have a daughter, which I think most people know too. So I'm thinking of creative ways, but healthy ways, to be able to have meals as fast as possible.
Okay, and what I like about this are they're things that I have never seen before.
Right.
It's not like your frozen peas or your typical frozen pizza.
No. So I started with a basic meal. So everybody's, very familiar with the meals on a plate that you put in, the Hungry Man back in the day.
Yeah, right.
I brought in my favorite, which is the Saffron Road. I love the enchiladas because I think it says a lot about a brand who talks about how humanely they raise their chickens. Okay. They feed them 100% humane diet, vegetarian. It has a great calorie profile. It's super tasty without all the sodium, and it's gluten-free.
Wonderful.
So that's
a
big
good meal choice if you have to pick something up on your way into work in the morning.
Yeah, and it's tasty. So you want to pick things like enchiladas that have an extra flavor without adding all the salt into it. Freezer foods, not always that friendly as far as sodium. So then I went with the standard, which is pizza. Frozen pizza. I see it in too many of my clients' freezers. Dai is one of my favorites because it's actually plant-based. So it hits out all the common allergens. So you don't have any of those, but it's cheesier than ever without actually having dairy in it, which I love. And this is the Supreme, which has vegetables on it. If you're buying pizza, please get a pizza with vegetables on it. Okay. So their Supreme is my favorite.
At the very least.
I had this last night for dinner with my daughter.
And the fact that you said that it was dairy-free, but it has cheese is interesting.
Yes, because but it's also soy-free. So I think most people think that, cheese that is non-dairy is going to have a loaded amount of soy in there, and that's not always easily digestible. This is it tastes just like cheese. All of it is amazing, gluten-free crust, so it hits an entire audience. But it's not just about allergens, it's also about if you're trying to live healthier, you skip a lot of the fat.
Okay, all right.
So, French fries, also a big popular favorite for most people, but I like to add vegetable servings in my French fries. So Veggie Light has tons of different flavors, and you may think that the common is like the sweet potato, but they have broccoli fries and kale fries. It still uses potatoes, but in 10 French fries, you get 2 servings of vegetables. So talk about good for my daughter, but also good for me when I don't want to go like steaming vegetables all the time and things like that.
Yeah, it's great.
So I love these, and I dip them in any sort of sauce that you want, but they are so good, and they are also gluten-free.
And I noticed you brought in ice cream!
Okay, it was you, so I had to do something about ice cream. So Halo Top is actually a brand that a lot of people know, but what they don't realize is that the reason why they can tout that they have so little calories in an entire pint of ice cream is because they use organic stevia instead of sugar. But it's not fake. It literally is a organic, all-natural light ice cream without sacrificing all the flavor. And the red velvet cupcake, I know I always leave stuff for you, but this is coming home with me. Just so that you guys know, but in under 360 calories per pint, you can feel no guilt at all when you eat an entire
pint of ice cream.
Yes, and then, so we talk a lot about breakfast foods too. I wanted to include breakfast, but muffins. So I actually eat these for dessert too, but the Garden Lights includes serving of vegetables in them, which I'm obsessed with. They have an oat, they have a blueberry oat, and they have a chocolate that has zucchini in it. These are great for kids, but also great for adults. With 120 calories, it's kind of a no-brainer, with far less sugar than a regular muffin. And then Vitatops, these are actually really popular. You talked about those protein cookies.
I eat these protein cookies, and I took it to Ashley. I'm like, should I be eating this? And she's like, there's probably better choices.
There are. So when you get into this, they do have protein-rich sources in here. They have superfood add-ins. They have all different things in all different times. But the Vitatops, they keep it between 100 and 120 calories per serving. They're high in fiber. They do fill you up, and I love that it's just the top of the muffin.
That's the best part.
I know, exactly.
Was there like a Seinfeld episode about that? Just the muffin tops?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not this muffin top with those.
No.
So there you go.
We're going to send it back downstairs now to Corey and Darlene at AshleyPettitLiving.com if you want to check out more Ashley Pettit. Corey, Darlene?
I'm thinking there ought to be an Ashley and Natalie show somewhere.
I think so.
You know? Well done, guys. Love it.